ऐसे खड़ी हो जाती इधर। मुझे इसकी एक मिनट रुक। शेयर शेयर ऐसे ही पकड़ के रह तू।
ऐसे खड़ी रहो ना,
ऐसे ही खड़ी रहोगी तू, ठीक है। हाथ में ताने देना तो मत लेना, तो दूसरी अरे हिलाना, सीधी रहे। सीधा इधर आवाज मत करो, आवाज नहीं कर। Bhagesh, I've sent the link. हाँ, I sent it on YouTube. Yeah. हाँ तो बस ही रहे, जब आएगा तो मैं सामने आ जाऊंगी। मेरी तरफ करना, मैं दिख रही हूँ? मैं दिख, मेरे को दिखा। हाय फ्रेंड्स, आई एम ऑडिबल विजिबल? मैं दिख रही हूँ? Hi Bindu, hi Simpy. There are a lot of people who have joined. I'm just waiting for a few minutes for people to join. The background is different because I'm not in my home studio. I'm on a break and I'm just holding this class because there was so much request that ma'am please come up with some free live workshop, and this is what we are doing today, all about salads. We all know everyone loves to eat healthy nowadays. So we're just waiting for a few more minutes. Video is not clear. You need to check your connections also, guys. Video attack rap na? So check your connections. We are going to do, who all is facing this video issue? Is it clear for everyone? हो रहा है ना, clear है ना? Is the video clear for everyone? Yes, perfect. So I'm not in my home studio. A lot of people have written yes, it's clear for them. So you need to check your connections also. Let me also have a check over the video. But I think so it's absolutely clear. Yes, it is clear from my end. I have another device also connected. Yeah. Is it clear or not clear yet? Blur. थोड़ा नजदीक आ जाओ. Now it is clear? Is it clear now? Blur. I am not. Allow me clear the camera for a second. Just give me a moment to clear the camera. But I don't think so it should happen this way. Okay. Now just see once it is clear or not. I will not start till the time you guys are not satisfied, so don't worry. Yes? Sometimes blurred, so maybe there will be a connection error or something. Don't worry. Yeah, you need to see the table only, so don't worry. It won't, and I will be speaking a lot, so don't worry. We are not in our home studio. I'm in my home's backyard kitchen. I'm on a holiday, but still we are conducting this free live workshop. A lot of people are new today in our workshop. For them to introduce myself, my name is Chef Poonam Bindra, and I'm going to be a chef instructor for this afternoon, where we are looking forward to teach you 2 amazing salads. But it's not only a learning session. I need to talk a lot about salads, also reveal some beautiful things about salads and surprises at the end. So you need to stay till the end, because if you're not till the end, then you cannot keep on messaging me that we missed something which was interesting from this workshop. So, barabar hai tere taraf? हाँ ना हाँ. So I am not, so I really want you all to be attentive here, listen to what I'm telling. I will not be only doing recipes, but a lot more than recipes. Also, I want you all to keep on typing yes if you are happy with the content, or maybe a lot of questions which I will keep on interacting with you. So I will want you to interact with me, not just sitting blur and asking me questions. My team will be sharing the recipe card below in the description, so don't worry. They are here to share you the recipe card. I am here to make you understand the recipe. Everything we are here to tell you. Okay, Hindi mein we will try to also talk in Hindi, don't worry. We are going to put the table down. We are going to make the camera go down the table, so you will be able to see only the table. Don't worry, I haven't started with the recipes. Also guys, I just want to also understand what is your idea behind learning salads. Like, do you really only look forward to for weight loss, or are you looking forward to sell it commercially? Keep on typing all those answers, because I know what is the purpose of you to attend this workshop. That is how I get connected to you. That is how I understand what things I need to make you understand in this session. So also I want you all to let me know, are you looking for your own family purpose? Are you looking to sell it commercially? Are you looking to even make your menu? Like, there is a lot which I'll be asking once we start the recipes. So let me start the first recipe. Before the second recipe, we will have a chit chat for 5 minutes. Don't go to the end, because there are beautiful surprises what we have in this workshop for you all today. So great, I can understand. Oh, nice. Family purpose, this, that. Also, I am going to tell you one more thing before I start the session. A lot of people run behind exotic vegetables. I can understand when you're doing it commercially, you need to make your salads look beautiful. You need to make it look another level. That is the reason why you run behind exotic vegetables. But when you do it for home, like, specifically I'll talk for the people who are looking in for home right away, you can use whatever you want to. Like, anything. We are here to teach you dressings, we are here to teach you combinations, but you can create your own stuff out of it. Don't sit idle thinking कि अरे यार आज ब्रोकली नहीं है, आज zucchini नहीं है, आज टमाटर नहीं है, ये सैलेड कैसे बनेगा? ये सैलेड बनेगा. गोभी होगी घर पे, खीरा होगा घर पे, that's cucumber. क्यों नहीं बनेगा? So open up your mind, guys. I will talk about salads, what are essential things, what you need to make a complete salad for yourself. We will be talking about all those things also. Health benefits, everything we'll be talking. So let's start the first salad recipe right now. I'll just put the camera down. Camera abhi is pe kar do. Nazdeek aake kar do. Okay. So which is a broccoli salad, what I will be doing right now. The notes will be provided to you. So what I have done is I have taken broccoli. But now if you don't get broccoli, you can always replace it to cauliflower. You can always replace it to cauliflower, guys, okay? That it's not that you cannot replace it to cauliflower. You are able to see this, right? You guys are able to see this? This is very much clear to you all? Yeah, this is absolutely clear to you all. Yes? So, I have some broccoli. Now, what I have done is, after taking these beautiful florets of broccoli, which I have blanched. Now, blanching is blanching is basically where you add any of your vegetable to hot boiling water, which has a pinch of salt into it. One boil, like a 30 seconds max, removing it, straining it, and immediately adding it to ice cold water. Remember this concept of ice cold water, because if you do not add it to ice cold water, the crunchiness of your vegetable is going to die. So when you are eating, you will feel that literally you are eating a dead vegetable. बोलते ना कि ये तो मरा हुआ सब्जी है. That is how you feel. So this is really important. Whenever you are blanching anything, your main motto is you need to blanch it for 30 seconds, remove it, strain it, and add it to ice cold water to retain the color and the crunchiness of the vegetable. Maybe it's spinach, it's broccoli, it's cauliflower, anything. Okay. Now what I've done is I've just blanched these beautiful broccoli florets, but I have not discarded the stems, guys. So you can see these beautiful stems which I've just cut into half-inch pieces. Okay, half-inch pieces. I've cut these stems right now, and I've also used them because they are full of nutrition, protein, and a lot of fiber. So you shouldn't waste anything while you are enjoying a salad. Along with that, I have this beautiful onion with me. Now, if you don't like onion, you can replace this to tomatoes also. This broccoli and tomatoes go very well. What all additions you can do in making this salad is you can add corn here, baby corn, a sweet corn. You just need to blanch sweet corn and add to the salad. Okay, if you are looking for a grain, maybe like that I want to make it like a complete meal, so this salad I want to also have it with a grain. So in that case, you can use brown rice, you can use red rice, you can use couscous, you can use quinoa. These are amazing combinations which goes really well with broccoli. Okay, now I'm just going to make a beautiful summer type of a salad, which is almonds broccoli salad. So we have this blanched broccoli with us. I am these onions which we have just diced roughly and kept it ready. The more combinations I've spoken, you can use some cherry tomato, corn into this salad. You can use some red rice, brown rice, and you can make it a beautiful salad. So let's make dressing for this one. For this dressing, I am using here is mayonnaise, which is already in my bowl. To this mayonnaise, I am going to use some extra virgin olive oil. Now, when you talk about extra virgin, you can go with the brands called as Saffola Ora. You can go with Del Monte. You can go with, I believe, there are so many extra virgin olive oil brands. So try using salad oils. That will be my first choice. Don't go and use peanut oil or sesame oil. Yes, you can replace in this recipe sesame oil, because sesame gives a beautiful flavor with broccoli and mayonnaise. So that is one thing what I can tell you, that yes, you can change olive oil to sesame oil for this recipe. Olive oil inside, mayonnaise inside. You can use any mayonnaise, whatever you like. Now I'm using some Dijon mustard. You can also use some English mustard, but English mustard is comparatively more tart. It is very strong. So it's up to you, because you have mayonnaise into it, so automatically it's going to emulsify with mayonnaise. So you can definitely try Fun Foods ka, yeah, there are so many other brands with English mustard. You can definitely opt for that. Now, if you love eating garlic, I've just slightly minced some garlic and kept it in the bowl here as a sweetener. Now, sweetener is necessary for this recipe because you're using mustard here. Okay. So I'm using a little bit of honey. You can make it more healthy. A lot of people don't eat honey, so you can replace it to maple syrup. So if you don't use honey, that's absolutely okay. You can replace the entire honey to maple syrup. Or if you want to use brown sugar, again it's your personal choice. You can also use brown sugar in that case, but you need to then continuously mix it very well. We'll be using some sea salt like pink salt or shenda namak, or your regular tata salt is also perfect, whatever you love to. I'm just adding some salt. I'll be using some vinaigrette. Now vinaigrette is one of the very essential thing, very essential thing which is used while you are making salads. But when it comes to vinegar, try to use flavored vinegars like apple cider, white wine vinegar. I don't recommend people to use synthetic vinegar because it is not good for health. I personally don't recommend. So instead of synthetic, you can start opting for white vinegar, which is not at all alcohol based. If you don't mind using slightly alcohol into your recipe, so you can always add white wine vinegar or rice wine vinegar. But white wine is ideally something what I love while I'm doing my salads. Okay, some black pepper or white pepper, whatever is around you, is absolutely perfect to go into your salad. I will repeat this dressing completely all over again. I have used some extra virgin olive oil, apple cider vinegar, Dijon mustard, or you can use your regular English mustard, maple syrup or honey can be used, garlic, sea salt, and some black pepper or white pepper powder can be used. And a beautiful emulsification is ready. Also, what you can do is you can put it in a mixer grinder and actually just pulse it to give a beautiful emulsification to the salad. Again, your personal choice. I will not add lemon juice because already we are using good quantity of vinegar into this recipe. Going to add little bit of more olive oil to this one and going to give it a nice mix. Now, when your ingredients are ready, your only one main important thing is just mixing your salads, which can be done a la minute or which can be done prior also. So this dressing is known as your honey Dijon dressing because we are using Dijon mustard into this recipe. So honey Dijon mustard dressing is the recipe what we are doing here, along with this beautiful broccoli and onions, where you can also add few more things like your corn into this recipe and give it a nice mix. Very refreshing. Serve it cold. Now even you can add some boiled pasta or spaghetti to this one. Nowadays you get wheat drum pastas, you get recently I also came across this beautiful quinoa noodles, buckwheat noodles. I can also say I came across this multigrain noodles from a brand called Foodstruck, and I was really happy with it. Okay, now to make this more flavorful, I'm going to add some raisins. I did not have cranberries today. Ideally, I would love to use cranberries, but like I'm on a vacation, less ingredients. That is how we pick up a salad class where if you don't even have ingredients, what replacements you can do and make a beautiful salad. So I'm using some raisins. You can use manakka also. It's absolutely perfect to use for this recipe. Or dried cranberries are something which are apt. I'm going to add some sliced almonds which were roasted. Sliced roasted almonds. Just for the crunch into this recipe, we are going to use little bit of beautiful seeds into this to make it more healthier. That's a pumpkin seed. I'm going to add some walnuts into this recipe for crunch. Again, you can toast the walnuts or you can just use the way it is. You can also use some pecan nuts or hazelnuts if you love them also. And this is again a beautiful mix. Now this salad can be also served over canapes. You can actually serve this salad over canapes. You can actually serve this salad in tomatoes, over tomatoes. You can serve this salad inside a capsicum, a roasted capsicum, or you can just serve the salad the way it is. It is very flavorful and healthy at the same time. And it's a complete meal. Now you understand that where we are using broccoli, which is full of fiber and proteins, you know that. We are using seeds which are high in omega-3. We are using walnuts which are again high in your carbs, omega-3 and everything. We are using almonds, which is a very essential and a crunchy element what we have added here. So all these beautiful things all come together and they make a beautiful salad, a refreshing salad for you all. A simple Dijon mustard dressing which can be enjoyed in summers. So did you find it interesting on the other end? ऐसे रख सकते हो तुम, ठीक है. And this is a beautiful salad which can be just enjoyed in itself. If you have any questions related to this one, you could let me know. Yeah? ऊपर आ जाओ. अब मेरे को दिखा मतलब हाँ. So this is the first recipe of our workshop. A simple, beautiful recipe. Which brand? Apple cider vinegar. I'm using Organic India right now. I'm using a brand called Organic India. We will be sharing you the entire recipe, so don't worry. Date instead of syrup, yes, you can replace it to date syrup. Definitely you can replace it to date syrup also. It's really healthy. It's just a sweetener what you want to add. Okay, so you can use brown sugar, you can use maple syrup, date syrup, honey, 100%. It can be used. Okay. Voice is not clear. Okay, we will go through the entire thing. Did you add mustard sauce? I used Dijon mustard from a brand called Freshers. Okay, you can also use mustard sauce. I have also tried this recipe from the McDonald's mustard pouches, what you get generally. So actually it tastes amazing. So sometimes when you call it home and you have these pouches, but you don't discard them if you're not using them, you use it into your salads. They are so yummalicious. They actually are yummalicious. So into this you can toss some pasta, you can toss some soba noodles, you can go with some udon noodles, you can make it more heavy, you can make it like a complete meal. Okay, so a lot of people who are looking commercially to do this class, okay, at the end of this session we will be talking about the packagings of all these things, because this is not how you pack them and sell them to your customers. This is the wrong way of doing it, because after 20 minutes I am also not sure, like, because it has mayonnaise, maybe after an hour you don't feel having this salad, it won't taste that fresh, because when it comes in combination with the sauces and everything, it is a possibility that it will start to lose water. Okay, so I will talk about how you need to transport this, how you can make your packets look beautiful. Okay, now such recipes are really curated by us. If you go on YouTube or any other Pinterest or XYZ, Google search or anywhere, I'm dead so sure that you won't be able to find these recipes, or else we will never put it for a class, because we will want you to go and check someone else's blog also. So such recipes, and I believe a lot of people know that I'm a salad guru person, because I actually love teaching salads. I've been teaching more than, I think so, 7 or 8 classes as of now only about salads. I love trying, experimenting dressings with beautiful vegetables, fruits, vinegars, dried things on me. So but I had to put this class in a simple way. Firstly, I am also traveling, but secondly, now after this, know that how does this chef teach you to understand the taste. You can immediately try this recipe, because you don't need to run to the market to buy. If I was to use balsamic vinegar, or if I was to use some very fancy type of element right away, you guys would have never even thought of trying it after the class, because you would have thought, like, on the other end कि अरे यार ये तो चीजें ही नहीं है घर पे, हम कहाँ से बनाएं इसको. So I am trying to put simpler recipes in the live workshop, where you could try out these recipes, and you could also understand at the end of the class that what are we trying to get to you all. Sprouts, also sprout is something of the most simple fun. I really don't know. Okay, the another recipe what I'll be doing is something where you can use the same vinaigrette for your salt and pepper, to be on a very true side. If you want me to eat sprouts in any other way, it's lemon juice, salt and pepper, emulsion of these 3 things, and I am good to go. Sometimes I love if jalapenos or your red chili flakes, I get it around, I just try to inculcate those when I'm doing a sprout salad. Sprout salad is something, start adding some fruits to your sprouts, like apple. So you need to understand while you're doing a sprout salad, for an example, your pyaz, tomato, kachumbar thing to goes into your sprout. But who says that you cannot add any fruit to your sprouts? So you can use boiled potatoes, you can do sweet potatoes. Okay, I always tell my students that because see now here I'm just making a beautiful emulsion of broccoli with mayonnaise, so I don't need to toss the broccoli. But at some cases, like where broccoli is my protein, and I am going to keep broccoli as my, what do you say, when you eat a Chinese bowl, so you have rice, you have stir fried rice, you have some vegetables around with you. So vegetable is your main gravy which you need to enjoy with rice. So at that time I would have tossed the broccoli when I was not supposed to mix the sauce. So many times how we serve salad is we keep the grain separate, we keep the protein like paneer, broccoli, mixed sabzi बोल दो या chicken बोल दो या mushroom बोल दो अलग. बट जब आप उसे बिना कोई फ्लेवर के रखोगे तो आप उसे खुद ही इंजॉय नहीं कर सकते हो. आई एम सो डैम श्योर आप लोग ये क्या उबला हुआ खा रहे हैं. In that case, what we do is we just marinate it with some salt, pepper, and olive oil. Toss it so that the flavors come inside it. So when you're eating it on the plate, also, if you're not wanting to add a lot of dressing on every element, still you love to eat it because it is cooked, because it is flavorful. Okay, so you just grate some lemon zest over it instead of lemon juice. Lemon zest gives amazing flavor. So this is how you make your protein while you're doing a salad. रॉ सब्जियां है उसको तो आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते, उसको नींबू नमक काली मिर्ची लगा सकते हो. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू प्रोटीन लाइक मशरूम, लाइक सोयाबीन, लाइक स्प्राउट्स, make it flavorful so that if your child wants to just enjoy that and you don't want to eat mayonnaise or any other dressing along with it, you just pop into it and you can enjoy that one. Okay, we do boiled sprouts. I don't boil sprouts, I steam because if you boil sprouts you end up losing all the proteins for what you're eating sprouts. So steam your sprouts. Mayonnaise replacement for the recipe can be yogurt that is hunkered. Okay, use hunkered. It will give you amazing and refreshing salad. I am going to come to selling at the end of this. So wait. The recipe would be provided to you all by my team. My team should shortly take time to give the recipe out, so don't worry. Can we use paneer into this recipe? Yes, you can use paneer, but I will recommend that when you're using mayo based recipes, avoid using paneer because paneer is one such element which is mushier and mayonnaise is one such element which is again creamy. So don't mix it. You can keep it separately while as I'm trying to tell you. And what you could do is you can dilute the dressing with little vinegar or water at the same time and emulsify. Don't keep the dressing this thick. मुझे पानी दो ना रेसिपी में ठंडा. हिला मत. Okay? Cold water. मम्मा पानी दो ना मुझे ठंडा. It's cold water. That is how you maintain the. Being your blanching broccoli, being your blanching spinach, anything. Also, how you can serve is you can make wraps out of it. So where you chop your broccoli slightly more finely, you can take a lettuce, you can make roll-ups. Where you take a bite and inside you have this beautiful crunchiness of your dried fruits and sweetness of honey and broccoli and corn if you're adding corn. Yes, we do provide you with the charts also. Let us come. Malt vinegar can be used, not for this one. Don't use malt vinegar. Malt vinegar is generally used for pickles. I don't recommend it a lot when we are doing dressings. Okay, this is a good question. What is the difference between mustard sauce, normal mustard and Dijon mustard? Mustard sauce is emulsified. It is never grainy. Okay, so it is made in a process of saucy thing where vinegars and a lot of stuff is added. When we talk about Dijon mustard, it is mayo based mustard. It has certain amount of mayonnaise. It is emulsified. It is not that strong like your regular English mustard. When you talk about English mustard, that is Kasundi. English mustard is quite well related to your Kasundi. So it is grainy. It is very, very, very strong. So English mustard is oftenly used for marination over your, what do you say, salads. Dijon mustard, try the brand called Freshers. It's easily available online also, in market also. Freshers, Freshers. So I think so I'm good through all this thing, all the recipes like I've done till now. The first recipe, balsamic vinegar, not for this one. So you need to understand where you are using balsamic. Balsamic vinegar will be amazing when you're making soba noodles, when you're using mushrooms, when you're using chicken, when you're using fish. So balsamic has that specific taste. So balsamic vinegar is amazing. When you can use balsamic, goes amazing with beetroot. So while you're using beetroot, you can use balsamic vinegar. Becomes a choice. So you have to understand first that is your vegetable something which is strong in flavor, which is completely bland. What is the texture of your vegetable when you make a dressing? That is really important. You can't just use anything anywhere. Like in this recipe, if you don't want to use apple cider vinegar, you can replace it to white vinegar. Perfect, no problem. Apple cider is going to just give you apple taste. Also in this recipe, you can use boiled potatoes, you can use yum, you can use apples. They are perfect to go with mayonnaise. They really go perfect with mayonnaise. Okay? So let's start with the second recipe now. I will start. Ice water after steaming is take a bowl filled with water, add a lot of ice so that the water is chilled. The sooner you add your blanched vegetable, the heat what is present in the vegetable will stop. Your cooking process will stop. And it is a shock process where like if you are sitting somewhere in a summer, in a room where there is no AC or something, and instantly when you go in a colder room, how your skin is going to react? For a moment, you are going to feel thandi, you're going to feel cold. So that is what happens, that instant reaction to the vegetable when it comes from a hot temperature to a ice cold temperature, it's going to come back to its normal thing, that is the crunchiness. Okay, so let's start with next recipe. We will be providing you with a PDF, so don't worry. You can use whole grain mustard in this recipe because as if we are using mayonnaise, so there is no problem. You can. Brand for white vinegar is Freshers. I have already said my team, so I would want Bhagesh Gandhi to actually post the recipe simultaneously. If you have English mustard, it's absolutely perfect to use because you're going to add it into mayonnaise. So you can opt for English mustard in this recipe. The PDF once provided, if it has like 1 teaspoon, so add half teaspoon of English mustard because it's strong. You will get the recipe card. It's friendly cooking and baking. So give me some time. I will repeat the recipes. Okay, so I have got the answer from the team that they will be sharing the recipe card immediately after we finish the second one, because I know once the recipe card comes to you, might be everyone will think of leaving the class, and then it's not about you guys leaving the live class, but it's also about the things what I want to tell you at the end is something what you will miss, and then later on all the messages will be only flowing to us that we missed this, we missed that. So be patient. The recipes are simple. We are going to provide you with the recipe card. You all know us. We never just speak and teach. We always provide PDFs. Okay, so for the next second recipe, video chalu hai na? Okay, video did not stop. I was having water, guys. Okay, now it's a Mediterranean salad. When we talk about Mediterranean salad, we relate ourselves to Middle Eastern. Now in this recipe, you can add a lot of spices like your za'atar powder, this powder, that powder, but I'm making it, keeping it simple because it's summers. So see, I have this beautiful, okay, chana. Okay, we have this beautiful boiled white chana. That's your Kabuli chana I'm using for this recipe. Now with this Kabuli chana, I am going to add sliced onions. Now you can add some cucumber because it really goes well. Now, when we talk about Middle Eastern cuisine, I want to keep it in only salad. Now, you can add cucumber also into this recipe, but I'm not using cucumber. I will tell you why at the end once we finish this. Okay. Now, very, very important thing into this recipe is your tomatoes also. So, I'm using cherry tomatoes, but you can really use your basic tomatoes from your kitchen. There is no problem. We are using some feta. I'm using this brand called Almaria. Now, I'm using feta, but